G'day subscribers. Hi, my name's Sue and I run the Eldorado Beechworth Prospecting along with my sister on Facebook, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm down here at Reedy Creek and it's a little bit overcast, so I'll just introduce myself. My name is obviously Sue. I've been doing this since I got serious around 2015. I had a major brain injury. I used to be a boxer and I got in the ring and got knocked around about a bit, as you do. And I suffered a serious bleed to the brain and ended up in a coma, suffered amnesia, died a couple of times. So to recover, the neurologist said to me, I can't have you drinking and taking drugs. So I decided to start gold panning, taking it more seriously. And I got into it, got the equipment, and I learnt more and more. I met other prospectors down the creek and they taught me some more stuff, and I learnt on my own, and here I am, a few years later with a few ounces of gold. Now that I've found alluvial, of course, I use high bankers. Yabby pump's my favourite. As you probably see, I do a lot of yabby pumping in the creek. Also, I use the crowbar. We also, and I do some information sessions, but you get a lot of info on my page. I like to share. Sharing's caring, and, I can only take my, it's a bit flooded down here. Must have been the rain from yesterday. Must have got a fair bit. Dear me. Anyway, I'll keep walking. So I got into it heaps and heaps. It was my therapy, my escape, and it was a healing process for me. After that, I started to attract gemmies, a lot of gemmies, and so I decided to start bushwalking and do a bit of exploring. And then I come across, some indicators of, what's this mean? Like chunks of quartz with facet sides on it. So it made me, a little bit intrigued about why this was happening. And then I come across, crystals, and I started to get more and more into the crystals and started to learn more myself about crystals. There's a lot of crystals down here at Reedy Creek. All right, I'm just having a look here. I don't think I'll be able to get across, but what I'm doing, guys, is that I'm looking for dumpings. You see that? That's dumpings of stones. So I'm going to track that down. I'm on this side of the creek this time and not the other side. So I'm in El-Dorado. I'm looking. I love my agates. I attract citrines for some odd reason. I got a lot of citrines. There must be some sort of a healing process for me. So they've helped me a lot. I've come across amethyst. It's not my favourite stone, but it's a lot of other people's favourite stone. I'm happy to put that up and share with you guys the amethyst. People said you can't find amethyst out here at El-Dorado, and I call BS on that one. So the clusters, the geodes, I had no idea about those. It's interesting about the geodes. It's a new thing for me. So you never know what you find here, guys. The wildlife down here, El-Dorado Beechworth, is just amazing. Totally worth coming. I've seen, I've had koalas that come down, and if you look at my Facebook channel, my page, you'll see how one koala came down to say g'day to us and stayed with us all day. And the wildlife experts thought the koala, and many other people who thought they were experts, said this koala was sick. So there was no indication at all. We took videos, lots of photos to show that this animal was quite healthy. It climbed up and down the tree with no trouble. If it was unwell, it wouldn't get up and down the tree. It didn't look thin. It didn't have a dirty backside. Its poo was normal. We found it done poos. So the wildlife expert said, in his opinion, that koala was healthy. I think he was unhealthy because there was so many floods down here, and a lot of koalas wouldn't be able to get to their favourite trees of the time of the flood. So the tree that he was up on, that would have been underwater. Well, you know, not really underwater, but he wouldn't have been able to access that tree, and he stripped them completely off the leaves. So I think it was, you know, he was able to, you know, get the nutrition he needed to. He was a male. How do I know? Because he was doing a mating call. So yeah, the wildlife down here, I haven't come across many wombats. Lots of snakes, lots of koalas, lots of roos, lots of ducks, lots of lizards, goannas, wallabies, kookaburras, beautiful, lots of, you know, wildlife, heaps and heaps. It's worth coming down here just for the wildlife. And also for the crystals and the gold. It is, I'm telling you now, Reedy Creek is a magical place. It is a real nice healing place. If you need to get away, I recommend you come here. Great camping. There's a lot of camping spots. You can have a fire. Just look out for fire restrictions. I recommend that you download the Victorian app if you're going to come down here, if you're overseas or something. There's a lot of people coming on my page from overseas. So if you do come over, download the app. There is toilet and shower facilities free at El Dorado if you need them. And Beechworth, there is so much to do up there. So I recommend you come down here and check this place out, because it is beautiful. And camping is free. I have people asking me, does it cost to camp there? No, it is free. The one thing you can't do is bring your dog. So unless it's a service dog or a guide dog, I think you can. I'm not sure about the laws on that one in Victoria. And so I'm going to keep going, guys, and I'll let you know what I find. Cheers from Sue.